All right, so first of all, guys, I want to thank everyone for sending me tips and comments. Very helpful and a lot of insight as we sift through the evidence and footage in pursuit of the truth about the Charlie Kirk assassination. I put out a video late last night and shared a clip from Range Day Bro YouTube channel, which included convincing footage of Charlie being shot from the right rear, which explains the potential exit wound that we saw from his neck. Many of the comments, both on the video and via email, contained a lot of questions, though, regarding Charlie wearing body armor, and I want to address that here. I'm going to show you what I've found, and you all have provided me, which, again, thank you for. And after you've seen this, I think you're going to agree that this blows open the Charlie Kirk case. The YouTube channel Paramount Tactical initially proposed that Charlie was wearing body armor, and here is a clip from that argument.
Here we are right here. He's talking. This is just moments before any shots are fired. And one of the things that you couldn't tell, or I couldn't tell from the initial video, is the fact that he is clearly wearing body armor. I want you to look at this outline. Without a doubt, he is wearing body armor. Now, there's lots of different types of body armor out there. There's some of the more advanced stuff is like this composite body armor. This stuff is very effective. It's super lightweight. And what's great about this type of body armor is that when rounds hit it, even at high angles, and I've tested this stuff, but even when rounds hit this type of body armor at acute angles, this type of body armor does a really good job of absorbing the projectile, stopping obviously penetration, but it also prevents fragmentation and deflection and ricochets as well. So this is a really good body armor. The problem with this body armor, as you guys can see, even there's some newer stuff out there that's slightly thinner, that's more advanced, but it's still pretty thick. When you're trying to wear body armor and keep the lowest profile and not even be able to see that body armor, especially under something like a t-shirt, most people are going to go with some sort of metallic body armor. This is a titanium-based alloy. It is fairly lightweight, but most importantly, what you guys can see is that it's extremely thin. This type of body armor is very easy to conceal, even under something like a t-shirt. And I think this is very, very similar to what Charlie Kirk is actually probably wearing right now.
This is certainly a credible argument, and as that image of Charlie's shirt does look similar to the outline of the thin body armor plate that was shown to you in the video, it also fits the bullet ballistics. YouTube channel US Overwatch recreated the shot with the same rifle and ballistic plate, and here were those results.
All right, guys, so had a perfect hit on that one, and it actually had the effects that we had kind of hoped to get. Just to explain some things. So you can see it did impact the very top edge of this armor, and the hard backing back here, it was actually deflected from the front up through and off the back without fully going through the armor, which is exactly the shot we were hoping to duplicate. So feel very fortunate that we were able to do that. Now you can see the trajectory did travel up, and we actually have some damage right here, just kind of back behind the skull, which could potentially explain the redirection of the round and there not being an exit wound or a bullet hole that you could see on the backdrop behind Charlie once he was assassinated. So potentially there is an explanation. I know we'll know more as reports get released.
So as you can see, this is a solid argument. It explains the lack of exit wound on the back. The bullet hit the chest plate and ricocheted into his neck, creating the wound that we all saw. Here is my problem with it, and why I think this does not hold up. First of all, Erica Kirk told the New York Times after the funeral service that Charlie was not wearing body armor or a bulletproof vest. Now, you can argue, maybe the Turning Point USA security at the scene or at Utah made him put one on. Erica wasn't there. But the only angle that looks like he is wearing body armor is the one provided by Paramount Tactical in that first clip that you saw. And when you clip a microphone onto your shirt, it creates almost a square impression on that shirt. Also, and I think this is the one that actually debunks it, there are just too many pictures of Charlie's nipples. I slowed down this video of Charlie throwing out hats right before he started talking. He did not go back into his tent after doing this. He threw the hats and then sat down to talk. Look at his chest area here. You can clearly see his natural chest outline. This is Charlie's body, and then you see him throwing here. There's no chest plate. This is just his body and his shirt. You see from the side angle here, his pecs outline. You can see his nipples right here immediately before he gets shot. And this view, I think, just completely debunks the body armor narrative, that you can actually see both of his nipples here and the outline of the cross necklace that he was wearing. Very clearly, he is not wearing body armor here. Finally, no one from the Turning Point USA team has come out and said Charlie was wearing body armor. This would be a very easy explanation and debunk any other theory or argument if true. Andrew Colvett, the spokesperson for Turning Point USA, executive producer of the Charlie Kirk Show, very close personal friends with Charlie Kirk and Erica, has insisted that Charlie had bones of steel. The surgeon said that Charlie had bones of steel, and it was a miracle that the bullet did not pass through. The miracle argument is just not one that I'm willing to accept at this point in time. Charlie was a great Christian. I believe he's in heaven, and there are saints with incorruptible bodies. Let the Catholic Church take a look at him if that's the case. Again, the miracle argument is just something that we cannot accept right now. My question is this: if there's no body armor, which clearly there's not, what is the explanation then for no exit wound with this type of rifle at this distance? In the US Overwatch video that I just shared with you, that you just saw, where he recreated the shot, he tests the shot to the chest without body armor, and it blows a massive hole behind the mannequin and even through the board behind the dummy. If Charlie was shot directly in the neck from the front, what is the explanation besides the argument that his neck bones were bones of steel? Keep the tips coming, guys. Zach@ZachCostello.com. This citizen journalism is working. The FBI and the authorities are paying attention to what we are finding and saying. We will find the truth. And perhaps this will change the way that these investigations work going forward. We have numbers, resources, footage. We have the power to do it and find the truth. I'm Zach Costello.